Queen 2 Beans, thank you for the 3 months. Bye-legged. Ty and Dion, thank you for the 2. Lore Wall with the 2. Chat, I forgot to tell you, I watched Nicolas Cage Jujitsu. I watched the new movie he's in called Jujitsu. Oh boy. Oh boy. Elaborate. So there's a new movie that came out. The title of the movie is Jujitsu. And Nicolas Cage is in it. I should say it's starring Nicolas Cage because he's not even like the lead. And oh my God. What a wild ride, dude. I'm trying to like, okay. How do I describe the movie? First of all, there were so many just vintage Nicolas Cage moments where he's just freaking the fuck out. And it's just, it never gets old watching him act like that. So if you want that, watch it. Was it accurate? Was there jujitsu? So literally, there was one scene in the movie. There was one scene in the movie. I will say, for the last like 30 minutes, like 20 minutes, I was like on my phone because it lost me. But I was watching. I just, you know, I watched like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 15, 20 minutes, like intently. And then it lost me. So, but I will say, there was one scene. One. I'll type it in chat, okay? One scene. In the movie called Jujitsu, where Jujitsu was present. There was one scene. And they had probably 20 fight scenes. And one of them had Jujitsu. There were so many fight scenes. Their fight scenes were like literally nonstop. And only one of them had Jujitsu. That I can remember. Which I knew that was gonna happen. Like they treated the word jujitsu as like a basically just like martial arts. They should have titled the movie Martial Arts. Because I will say there were a few fight scenes where the camera work was pretty cool. I wouldn't say it was like the most innovative shit, like it's stuff you've seen before, but it was like pretty good camera work during the fight scenes. You felt like, you know, you were in the fight. It was cool. And there was a lot of good choreography and a lot of really talented actors who were very good at like fighting. But oh my God, there was literally one scene. And in that scene, the reason I'm pretty sure the scene, okay, it's like a scene in the forest and they cast Higan Machado, who is a very decorated jiu-jitsu guy. He trains some of the best in the world. So they had him in the movie. And it was the scene that he was in where they were fighting like an alien. And he had him in like a crucifix, which is like a position. And there was like a little bit of jiu-jitsu. And then the rest of it was literally just like aliens and guns and swords and punching and parkour.
Dink love, dink love, dink love, dink love.
If this movie were milk, Jujitsu is the fat and it's 1% milk. That was an interesting analogy. Well, does it? I mean, it was 99% not Jujitsu. I don't know. Any other questions? I don't know why I started talking about this. I just forgot to tell you. I watched it over the holidays. it was so convoluted. Like, it was just very confusing to follow. And then towards the end, it just became like
How are the doggos?
very Nick Cagey. Can you explain the aliens? Yeah, so basically every so often, like every couple of years or something, or months or whatever, this like space guy comes from, he's an alien. Like he comes from outer space and he arrives on Earth, I think, wherever they are. And he's got this like mask where it's like glowing, but if you look like into the glowing part of the mask, it's got this really derpy like bad guy face, almost like someone like sketched it on an iPad. I want to find a picture of it. Well, first of all, I mean, we should have some Nicolas Cage imagery. Okay. So this is the poster right here. There's a sword. This guy's holding up his fist. Two things that have nothing to do with Jujitsu, naturally. But where's the face? Right here, right here. So this is like the alien guy. And in the movie, you can see, like if you look, you can see this like really shitty drawn on like mouth and eyes. And it looks hilarious. Like I don't know what they were doing, but I really wish I could find a screenshot that shows what I'm talking about. Right, so like, okay, so this is the main character. This guy's the main character. Right? Good for him for looking like that and everything. And he's really good at his athletic abilities and his fighting. Like it was really believable. There's a lot, like he's very, you can tell he trains in something. Right? So you're following him, right? And he's this guy, he's like this secret agent. And he doesn't remember anything. Like he like lost his memory about what he's doing. And so then she's on this other secret agent team and she's like, we captured you. And he's like, I don't know who I am. And she's like, tell me who you are. And he's like, I don't know who I am. And she's like, tell me who you are. And he's like, I don't know who I am. And so that's like half the movie. And then finally they group up with like her friends and then his friends, he meets up with them, which you might be asking yourself, how do I know they're my friends? Cause I have no memory. Well, they convinced him. So he's like, you're my friends. So then they go along with each other's friends and they make this big group. And then they're like, wait a second, there's a Jujitsu alien. He's coming. And then the Jujitsu alien lands and one of this guy's friends has a big LMG, like a Rambo gun. And he just mag dumps the alien and the alien goes down. And you're like, oh, is that it? And then the alien just like heals and stands up and you're like, oh, it's not it. So that happened. And then they meet Nick Cage. So he's like in a cave all of a sudden. And he's like, I gotta train to fight this alien. And Nick Cage is just like wearing this robe, all Nick Cagey. And he flings his robe around the cave. And they do that thing, you know, in like really, really cheesy movies where they're like fighting, but with breaks of like dialogue. So they'll be like, uppercut, sword, Nick Cage twirl. And then he's like, but how'd you know how to find me? And he's like, you're the only one left. And then they fight again. And then, should I go to the liquor store? I don't know. I got coffee. I don't know if I'm drinking tonight. But do your thing. Get you know, get some for Friday if you want to play on Friday. But I think going to the liquor store is a good move always. Right, so they do the those little fights with like little dialogue in between. And the whole time the dialogue is getting friendlier. Like, he's like, you know, we've been looking for you for ages. Where have you been? I've been down here. Well, we needed you, and I finally found you. And then they fight again. It's like, stop fighting. Like, why are you fighting? But they're fighting. And so then Nick Cage joins this guy on his journey, right? All of these are right here. Very traditional jujitsu moves. This whole thing, that's what my parents think I do when I say I do jujitsu. So, okay. Yeah, this is what he looks like. I know. Ladies, calm down. Another sword. And so at the end, there's like this big arena, and they're just fighting the alien. And then the alien opens up this portal, and they kick the alien in the portal, and he throws a grenade because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not complete without fragmentation grenades that blow up and kill people. And that's how the movie ended. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I literally don't know what I expected, but it was kind of perfect. Where's the love story? So there is a bit of a love interest with where is she? She's the okay, so it's the good looking pair. Yeah, these two. Yeah, they have a love interest, right? They're the two best looking people on camera. I mean, this guy, to be fair, this guy is the first and the second best looking person in the movie, and she's the third. Sorry, she comes in third. I don't make the rules. And then Nick Cage is fourth. So these two, I think, have a little thing going on, even though I don't even know if he ever remembers who he is. But I mean, if I'm him, like, who cares who I am? Like, you know what I mean? Look at me. We're good. Where did the bit of jujitsu come in? It was this random forest scene. They're like in the forest fighting the alien, and Higen Machado appears out of nowhere, who's a real jujitsu guy in real life. And he's part of like one of the squads, and they're just rolling. Like, okay, the guy takes a giant ass machine gun and mag dumps the alien, and he doesn't do anything to him. So the next logical idea would be to try to break his arm with jujitsu. Is that Halsey and Ryan Seacrest? Maybe. I don't know their names. Sorry. I didn't mean to not safe for work. Hunt space alien. Yeah, so this is from the scene where they're doing the little talk fighting. He's in his little cave. Ladies, please. Anyway, that's jujitsu. So out of 10? Hmm. 6.9. 0.69. 0.69 out of 10. Almost a 1. So if you'd like to watch a movie like that, that is it.
Dink Bernie greetings.
The stream is brought, actually, shouts out to the movie Jujitsu for partnering up with the stream. Guys, right now, you can go watch Jujitsu with Nicolas Cage. It came out on November 20th. It's on DVD and digital, starring Nicolas Cage. It has 0 Jujitsu in it. And if you download it while I'm streaming live right now, you will get charged extra